of your own damn life, too scared to even face yourself. How did you sink so low? You think you can just disappear into the shadows, pretend like you don't exist. You think the world will just forget you. Pathetic. You're a disgrace. You've got power running through your veins. Real power. And you're squandering it, letting it rot inside you while you wallow in your own self-pity. You make me sick. We are venom. We are meant to dominate, to crush anything that stands in our way. But look at you. Look at what you've become. A shell, a husk, too weak to even lift your head. Where's the fight in you? Where's that burning rage that should be fueling you, driving you to tear down every obstacle? You've let it go out. You've let yourself become soft, fragile, breakable. And for what? What excuse are you going to give me now? That life's too hard, that you're too tired, that you've been through too much? Spare me your sob story. Life's a ruthless, unforgiving beast that doesn't care about your feelings, your struggles, your pain. It doesn't care if you've had a bad day, a bad week, a bad life. It will chew you up and spit you out without a second thought. And you're just letting it happen. You're giving up, lying down, and letting the world trample all over you. You're letting it win. You're letting yourself lose. But we don't lose. We don't give in. We don't let the darkness swallow us whole. We become the darkness. We let it consume us. Let it transform us into something stronger, something unstoppable. But you're scared. Scared of failing, scared of losing, scared of being alone. That's the fear talking. That's the coward inside you, whispering in your ear, telling you to quit before you even start. And you're listening to it. You're letting it control you, letting it turn you into something weak, something pathetic. We are not cowards. We are not weak. We don't run from the darkness. We embrace it. We thrive in it. We let it sharpen us. Let it mold us into something the world fears. But look at you, shivering, cowering, too afraid to take that first step, to let the fire inside you burn bright. You've got power, raw, untamed power, and you're too scared to use it. You think hiding is going to protect you. You think playing it safe is going to save you. It won't. It'll only make you weaker, make you softer, until there's nothing left but a hollow shell of what you could have been. You've got to stop running. Stop hiding from what you are. You've got to face the truth. Face the beast that's waiting to tear you apart and fight back. You've got to let that fear, that anger, that pain fuel you. Let it drive you to become something more, something unstoppable. Because that's what we are. That's what you are, whether you like it or not. You think life's unfair. You think it's too hard. Good. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to push you, break you, test you, to see if you've got what it takes to survive. And you do. You've got it in you. I know you do. But you're letting it go to waste. You're letting yourself be dragged down by your own fear, your own doubt. And for what? So you can sit there, wallowing in your misery, while the world passes you by. So you can tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you're not strong enough. Bullshit. You are strong enough. You've just forgotten it. Every scar, every wound, every ounce of pain you've ever felt should be fuel, not an anchor. You don't need anyone's pity, least of all your own. You need to harness that pain. Let it make you stronger. Let it turn you into something more than just a victim. You're not here to be liked, to fit in, to play nice. You're here to dominate, to rise above, to crush anything that stands in your way. But that means you gotta stop playing the victim. You gotta stop letting the world beat you down. You gotta take everything it throws at you and use it to become a force of nature, a storm that can't be stopped. But first, you've gotta wake up. You gotta stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that you're okay with being weak, with being afraid. You're not. You're better than this. You're stronger than this. You've just gotta believe it. You've gotta be willing to fight for it, to push through the pain, the fear, the doubt, and keep going no matter what. Because that's what it takes to be unstoppable. That's what it takes to be more than just another casualty of this brutal world. Oh, you think you're broken, that you've been through too much. That's exactly why you should be stronger. Every scar, every wound, every ounce of pain you felt should be fuel, not an anchor. You don't need anyone's pity, least of all your own. You need to harness that pain. Let it drive you to become something more, something unstoppable. You think the world's gonna give you a break, that it's gonna let you catch your breath, let you rest, think again. The world doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about your excuses, your tears, your fears. It's going to keep coming at you, harder and harder, until you break, until there's nothing left of you but dust. And you're just going to sit there and let it happen. You're just going to let it destroy you. Not on my watch. You've got power in you, real power, and you're too scared to use it. You're too scared to let it out, to let it burn everything in its path. But you have to. You have to let that power out. Let it consume you. Let it turn you into something unstoppable. Because that's what you are. That's what we are. We're not here to play nice, to fit in, to be liked. We're here to dominate, to crush anything that stands in our way. And if you're not ready for that, then you're not ready for us. But you will be, because I'm not letting you go down this path of self-destruction. I'm not letting you waste the power that's inside you. I'm not letting you be anything less than unstoppable. You've got it in you. You just need to unleash it. You need to stop holding back, stop letting fear and doubt control you. You need to step into the darkness and let it consume you. Let it make you stronger, fiercer, more relentless than you've ever been. You're scared, I get it. You're afraid of what you might become, of what you might have to do to survive. But that fear, that doubt, it's nothing compared to the power that's inside you. You've just got to be willing to embrace it, to let it out, to let it turn you into something more, something unstoppable. We're not here to blend in, to be part of the crowd. We're here to stand out, to rise above, to dominate. But that means you've got to stop playing the victim. You've got to stop letting the world beat you down. You've got to take everything they throw at you and use it. Use it to become a force of nature, a storm that can't be contained. Oh, but first, you've got to wake up. You've got to snap out of this pathetic state you've let yourself fall into. You think you're tired. You think you've had enough. You don't even know what tired is. You haven't even scratched the surface of your potential. But you will. You will when you finally stop running. When you finally stand up and face the beast head on. Stop blaming everyone else. Stop blaming your past, your circumstances, your so-called bad luck. The only one standing in your way is you. The only one holding you back is the fear you've let fester inside you. It's time to kill that fear. It's time to silence that voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, that tells you you can't do it, that tells you you're too weak, too broken, too tired. You're not broken, you're not weak, you're not tired, you're scared. And fear is the only thing keeping you from greatness. Fear is the only thing keeping you from becoming what you're meant to be. But we don't do fear. We don't do doubt. We do whatever it takes. We embrace the darkness. We thrive in it because we know that's where the real power lies. That's where we find the strength to keep going when everyone else would have given up. So stop whining. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop pretending like you don't have what it takes. Because you do. You've always had it. You've just been too scared to use it. Too scared to unleash the full force of your power. But that ends now. It's time to rise. It's time to become what you were always meant to be. It's time to embrace the darkness, to let it mold you into something stronger, something more relentless, something unstoppable, because that's what we are. We are the storm that cannot be tamed. We are the force that cannot be stopped. And you're part of that. You're part of something bigger, something greater, something that will tear down anything and anyone that stands in its way. But first you gotta believe it. You gotta let go of the fear, the doubt, the pain that's been holding you back. You've got to let it fuel you. Let it drive you to become something more. Something that can't be broken, can't be stopped, can't be beaten. You think you've been through hell. Good. That means you've got the scars, the wounds, the experience to fight back. That means you've got the strength to keep going, no matter what. But you've got to stop holding back. You've got to let the fire inside you burn bright. Let it consume everything in its path. We are venom. We are unstoppable. And so are you. But you've got to believe it. You've got to be willing to fight for it. To push through the pain, the fear, the doubt, and keep going no matter what. Because that's what it takes to be unstoppable. That's what it takes to be more than just another casualty in this brutal, unforgiving world. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep hiding in the shadows, letting the fear control you? Or are you going to stand up, face the beast, and let the power inside you out? you going to let the world beat you down, or are you going to rise above it, dominate it, and crush anything that stands in your way? The choice is yours. But know this, we are venom. We are unstoppable. And if you're not ready to embrace that, then you're not ready for us. But you will be, because I'm not letting you go down without a fight. I'm not letting you waste the power that's inside you. I'm not letting you be anything less than unstoppable. So, stand up, fight back, and let's show